It's been exactly a week since a devastating earthquake shook the ground beneath Nepal. The Himalayan country is trying desperately to get on its feet again. It is a long and arduous road. The Nepal government has now said that there is no hope of finding more survivors. The death toll officially at over 7,000.
A week after the quake, Laprak resembles a ghost town. One of the worst hit and close to the epicenter, 30 people have died in this once thriving village of 5,000. The devastation of Laprak, situated in the remote upper Himalayas, becomes all too clear from the air as an Indian Army Mi-17 helicopter flies in, bringing in fresh supplies.
This is a lifeline that's being provided, and what we are told by officers is that for many days, if not at least another 2 weeks, this will be the only way to try and get essential supplies in and out, and of course evacuate all those who need urgent medical attention. The Mi-17 is the heavy lift helicopter of the armed forces. In fact, this one carrying with it relief material, a lot of wheat, a lot of flour, instant noodles because they can be eaten almost raw. Cooking is a problem. Tarpaulin sheets for ground cover because practically all the houses have been completely destroyed. We are going into the eye of the epicenter.
A temporary clearing acts as a helipad, and within moments of touchdown, villagers join army men to help hurriedly unload the supplies. The tarpaulin roof offers only a temporary solution to just keep the rain out. In winter, this area will be covered in thick snow. As the unloading takes place, the entire village turns out to see what the helicopter has brought. Weather can change quickly here, bringing their only lifeline to a stop, something everyone is aware of. There is also anger against the government for not doing enough. Our next stop, the village of Barpak. Being close to the epicenter, it too has been reduced to rubble. 54 people have died following the quake. A dozen more are still missing. A team of Indian Army doctors have set up a field medical post here. We are here to drop off some more medicines, but more importantly evacuate 3 men, 2 with head injuries whose condition has worsened in the last few days. Nepal is among those being evacuated. He had saved up to 14 lakhs working as a security guard at the World Trade Center in Kuala Lumpur for 4 years. As we take off, he looks out over his house and his village, which have been destroyed. His life-saving wiped out, Nepal knows he's one of the lucky ones.
एकदम पत्थर आपके एकदम क्या दिल के ऊपर पड़ा आपके?
हाँ, बड़ा बहुत यहाँ पे पड़ा था, लेकिन वो दिन तो मेरे को नहीं दुखा था। वो 3 दिन के बाद मेरे को बहुत दर्द हुआ। अभी मैंने चेक किया था वहाँ पे इंडियन डॉक्टर को, और उसके बाद वहाँ पे क्या बोला था डॉक्टर ने, मेरा को मुट्ठू में मेरा हार्ट का असर हो गया है। कल रात में 2 बार मर गया था, उसके बाद मैं फिर किया था।
तो फिर कैसे आपको मतलब फिर आपके हार्ट को इंजेक्शन देके फिर एक तरीके से चालू करना पड़ा? अभी आपको हॉस्पिटल ले जा रहे हैं। बता रहे थे कि आप मलेशिया गए थे, वहाँ आपने नौकरी करी 4 साल बाद और पैसा कमाया
14-15 लाख कमाया मैंने। पैसा ने मेरा पुराना घर था वो तोड़ के मैंने अभी 6-7 महीना हो गया, मैंने 13 लाख के घर बनाया था और फिनिश हो गया। मैं 2 महीना से वहाँ पे बैठा था, अभी तो सब कुछ खत्म।
After we reach the relative safety of Pokhara, as the injured are led away to the hospital, the flight crew begins preparing for another relief mission.
But how long do you think these operations, in your view, are going to continue? Because you've seen the kind of devastation all across.
If
you were to hazard a guess,
nothing less than 2 weeks.
So
that effort is required.
So minimum 2 more weeks of
Bare minimum,
aerial sorties
bare minimum.
to try and at least get basic help in. It's always tough, I suppose, you know, that final thing that you want to take everyone back and yet there are weight limitations. So in emotional moment, how do you reconcile?
The thing how you reconcile is that you always can come the next time for them. The point is, if I take more, then I'm jeopardizing not only myself, I'm jeopardizing almost 20 to 25 people who are in the aircraft. And so, flight safety takes importance. I keep my emotions behind my professional aspects.
With Shalik Ram, in the Laprak and Barpak villages, Siddharth Pandey for NDTV.